Hey, welcome back to the Suburban Ford 7 Sportscape. We've migrated over to the bar. I have some delicious fresh water for you, if you'd like.
Keeps body good. I like water.
Sunday morning, you gotta rehydrate after a long weekend.
You were in Vegas. You
I
need a
spent
little
some
bit,
time
right?
in Vegas this week, so it's nice to be back home.
You're still alive?
I made it back.
I figured this guy would be, face down on
No,
on the pavement somewhere.
I'm an adult now, Matthew.
Oh, please.
Adult now.
Barely.
All right, let's talk about another adult there in our lives. Mike Foss joins us now from the control room. Mikey, give us a good Vegas story, would you?
Don't ever call me Mikey. Don't ever call me Mikey again. If I'm an adult, don't ever call me Mikey again. So hey, let's talk about the Lions. We got Dave Burkett in here. Lions talk. Always a big deal when Dave Burkett's here. Let's get to what the people are saying using the hashtag 7SportsCave. BC says Sushi needs to go. He's been nothing but a media thorn. His stupid penalties, there are much better players. And Dave put out the question on Twitter asking if this is Sue's final home game as a Lion, how much would you pay to keep him? Nick says give him a blank check, but really he'll get a slight bump higher pay than Watt and stay a Lion. Guys?
I think that's probably about right, truthfully. I mean, the story I wrote today, I talked to Joel Corey, former agent, works for CBS Sports now, and he was the guy who negotiated John Randall's deal when Randall became the highest defensive tackle in the game. He said the same thing. He said Sue has enough leverage that you should just give him a blank check, let him fill in the numbers, sign him for what he wants. He said Sue could ask for about $18 million. I think he probably comes in with the leverage that he has, a little bit higher than J.J. Watt, maybe not quite there. But I think he'll get paid at the end
Can
of
he
the day.
catch touchdown passes the way that J.J. Watt does?
Here's the thing. Chris Mortensen was on my radio show a few weeks ago and said Watt probably took less than he deserves, which is crazy because you look at it and say, okay, J.J. Watt makes the most of any defensive player. Is J.J. Watt better than Sue? I think he is. But it's tough to gauge how much of an impact Sue makes because he's playing inside or Watt's dancing around outside and making plays. But Watt's at $16.6 million a year, something like that.
And the leverage, Watt signed with 2 years left on his deal.
Right.
Sue's a free agent.
So maybe that does open up the most money for Sue. My issue is, will Sue make more money than Matthew Stafford, the quarterback of the team? That could be an issue.
Bottom line, guys, do the Lions get it done? And can they win if they don't?
Well, they would have a huge hole that they would need to fill.
Huge.
There are not any good young
Great
defensive
player.
tackles in free agency. That's another thing to factor in. They don't want to bring Nick Fairley back. I mean, Corey Peters, Jared Odrick, those are the other top young defensive tackles. If you don't sign Sue, you have a huge hole in the center of your defense. I do think they get it done, though.
Yeah.
He's a great player. You might not like him. A couple of those people on Twitter might not like him. He's awesome. I mean, he can flat out play.
He can flat out play. All right, we're going to go back over and down the comfy couches. The Quick Lane. Nice shot.
Burkett knocked it down.
Quick Lane Bowl coming to Ford Field as well. We're going to hear from some of the representatives there as the Suburban Ford 7 Sportscape rolls on.